The Promise Part 19 love story. Maria Delgado stepped in. Her coat was heavy with rain, her hair sticking to her face. She looked older under the gray light, the kind of woman whose worries had eaten years from her skin. She glanced around until her eyes found Chris. A small, knowing smile crossed her lips as she walked slowly to the counter. Chris wiped his hands and kept his tone even. "Good afternoon," Maria nodded, unbothered. "Coffee," she said simply. He prepared it, trying to ignore the prickling unease in his chest. When he set the cup before her, she didn't thank him. She leaned her elbows on the counter and said, almost casually, "You remember me, don't you? I came here the other day." He looked at her calmly. "Yes. What do you need now?" "I came to see if the girl was here. Lena." Her lips curved faintly. "She owes me. You know that. She told me she'll come to see you this evening." Maria stirred her coffee, not to mix sugar, but just to fill the silence. "You trust her, do you?" "I do." She tilted her head, her voice taking on a hint of mockery. "Maybe you shouldn't. People forget promises." Chris's patience thinned, though his expression didn't change. "She hasn't forgotten anything." Maria leaned forward slightly, lowering her voice. "If the men return, I'll bring them here. Maybe she'll show up then." The words hit like a spark. The soldier in Chris surfaced before he could stop it. His eyes hardened, calm but cutting. He leaned closer, his voice dropping to a quiet steel. "If you ever speak to me like that again, you'll disappear before those men even knock on your door." Maria froze. Something in his tone, too composed, too certain, made her throat tighten. Chris slid the heavy envelope across the battered table and watched Maria as if he were watching the slow fall of a curtain. Her fingers trembled when she touched the paper. Curiosity and fear warred in her eyes. She slit the flap and drew the first photograph free. The courtyard in Seville bloomed in the sun. Two young men laughing by a stone fountain, unmistakably the boys Maria had once boasted about. Their names were printed on a small caption at the bottom. Mateo and Javier Delgado. Maria's lips tightened. Those are her precious sons living in Spain. She took the next image. A glossy storefront shot. Delgado Beauty, Puerto Real, Seville. A receipt had been taped to the back, stamped and dated. The third photo showed the interior of a salon, light spilling across varnished stations, Maria's name on a framed certificate above the mirror. Another image followed. A tidy house with terracotta tiles and wrought iron railings, an address in southern Spain. Each picture was a tidy proof. Maria